Main Radio. We are just letting you know that I am actually going to be off air live for the rest of March. There's some transitioning going on, and with that, with some business things and a couple of other things, I have been a little distracted with the show, trying to make sure that I'm, putting out information and I'm keeping up to my responsibilities for the show that I've kind of been lacking in my own responsibilities. So, I'm going to have to limit the show to the some prior recordings. They won't be repetitive. There will be for the days that our weekly shows. We'll have maybe some recordings from our prior shows last year that were not streamed on Sister Souls Main Radio. So what we'll do is make sure that you guys are getting new information, new content as well in doing this. And within my transition, hopefully there'll be a lot more to look forward to. I am still accepting any new music from any artist, any new content that could be any artist, comedian, so on and so forth. Make sure that you guys are sending me your information to Sistar Soul Main Radio, SISTARSOULMANERADIO.com. No, I'm sorry. That's at gmail.com. And that is sistersoulmainradio@gmail.com. You can also reach me at AK Randall, Natural Nature, in regards to any health information or any health concerns. That is AKRANDLESNATURENATU. No, it's not. I'm sorry, guys. AKRENDLES NATURALNATURE, naturalnature.com. You can reach me or inquire about any type of health concerns or health issues. Unfortunately, due to the shifting and things right now, there will be a back order. Any orders will not go out until after March 3rd of this year. So it'll be about 2 weeks before anything can be shipped out. If you have placed an order, your order has already been shipped last week. Anything, I actually have a couple for this week, but they will be shipped out Monday. And anything after that, unfortunately, I will not be able to fulfill any orders for the next 2.5 weeks. So you would definitely have to, can still put your order in if you'd like to, but you will not be able to do anything until about 2.5 weeks, guys. So just to know what's going on with that. It's been a lot going on. I know you guys have been pretty busy and, just getting over these holidays with the Christmas, the Thanksgiving. We still have the kids at home and, we're still trying to make sure that we're being cautious with our spending and, making sure we're not being too recreational with things and, obsessing ourselves with things to get broke later on, so on and so forth. So basically, what we're going to end up doing, guys, is coming up with a different plan. Due to me having my profession in healthcare, also and life coach and Reiki healing, I am going to be focusing on putting some of that into what's going on with my show. Some of the material I will not only be talking about a lot of the things that we talk about repetitively, which is trying to enlighten and uplift. And, if you guys haven't gotten it by now, I'm not sure much, what much more I can say to you or, coach you on or tell you about. I've been, if you're from Melanated Mondays, then you've been following me for 2 years. If you just started following me on Sister Soul, then it's been, about a few months now, but you guys should be aware of the light, the spirit, being connected, making sure you're clean, being of lower ascensional density when you're putting yourself in certain situations or, when you're pertaining to everything that's going on in this world versus, what should be going on the inside, which is your world. So As I said, if you haven't really gotten it by now, I'm kind of being very repetitive in my information and trying to keep you guys informed. I don't really do a lot of daily news. That's not really my concern. The perpetual nonsense that we hear consistently that does not benefit us at all, only keeps us in more low vibrational frequencies to allow us to be accessible to, dark things that just come upon us and entertain us in our life. So it's best to stay away from that stuff. So what we're going to end up doing, guys, is focusing a little bit more on, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about relationships. I'm also going to make sure that I focus on things that you may be going through with your children, maybe focusing on a little bit of building family relationships between fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, the cross when if you're a single mom and you're dealing with a young man and you're not really sure of certain things. So we'll be discussing quite a few things on that era. So what I'd like for you guys to do is make sure that you are staying tuned for new content to, maybe kind of get that incorporated. I think I need to focus more on the children. We need to have a little bit more energy put into our children. A lot of times I hear people, they're always talking about, the kids getting on their nerves, the kids are tired, they're tired of the kids, the kids doing this, these kids don't listen, these kids are headed, those type of things, when a lot of times these things are due to the lack of attention you may be giving to that child in certain areas. Not that you don't pay attention to your child, don't be insulted, but in the same sense, there are certain areas in your child's life that you may not think is important that may be important to them. There may be certain things that you're not comprehending due to having other children in one particular child's life and being able to maintain a stability and, making sure that you're not leaving anybody out. So what we have to do is make sure that we are um, making sure that we are doing everything that we can do to keep our spirits uplifted, our children uplifted, keeping them in the right line, the right directions. Because when we're doing those things, this is going to be a better area for them to evaluate themselves in. When you're encouraging your kids, you're uplifting their kids. A lot of times, you may not even know they're down. They don't come and say, "Oh, Mom, I'm down," or "Oh, Dad, I'm feeling a little down right now." These aren't the things generally that kids do. So, when thinking about our children, what we have to do is make sure that we are interacting, guys, with my YouTube channel. Just give me a moment here. I don't want to lose train of thought. Focusing, excuse me, focusing on the kids and making sure that we're keeping their light energetic. Basically, a lot of times, when you're down and you're feeling your type of way, we don't, have time to think about what's going on with others. Even the ones we love. Because we're not even, in the right place ourselves. So we have to make sure that we're taking time to focus on the things that are important, especially those that are important in our lives, which are the lives we created. So when doing that, just checking on your kids, making sure you're having a conversation with them, even if it's hey, how was your day? A lot of times that means a lot to a child to know that you're concerned that they had a good day, to know that, if it's something that is going on, since you asked, well, hey, since you asked, Mom, let me tell you what's going on. These are opportunities we need to, focus on. So there's a lot going on when it comes to these type of things, guys. So I really want to focus a lot more on family and relationships, building. I recently was having a conversation with people about, being truthful in relationships. This is something I'd like to focus on because we have to understand that honesty is not only important in a relationship, is important for yourself. If you're honest with yourself, you're going to be honest with the next person, and you don't have to worry about things as much because everything's going to be much clearer. You don't have to think, you don't have to focus on, what you said, what you did, all these type of things. These are the type of things that kind of steer us in the wrong direction. So, like I said, it's just been a lot going on, guys. Right now, currently, personally, I have so much that I'm doing, and I've kind of been winding myself down to the last minute, and I don't have a lot of time to do the things that I have to do over the next couple of weeks. So unfortunately, I will be, we will be doing pre-recorded um, shows for the next couple of segments throughout the rest of February. You can catch me on YouTube here and there. On YouTube it's a little different. If I have time, I can jump on and, speak my mind or talk, so on and so forth whenever I want to. I've been doing that too much lately. I've been like really like purging in conversations, guys. It's been awesome though, and it's good to do that. We need to talk with others. We're being isolated right now. They're trying to separate people from communication. People have such disconnects in their components of thinking when it comes to others that, they're so selfish, and the things that they may not talk about, you can bring up and bring other conversation. You can hear things from other people. You may jump on and there's something going on in your mind, and then you hear something from someone else that can kind of take you away from that. Someone may spark a conversation talking about something that gives you an idea to maybe spark something else in your mind. So I've been doing a lot of that, but anything that you do in excess is kind of too much. So, we have to just learn, like with anything, to be very subtle in our actions with things, even with new things, taking on new developments. Sometimes things, you can purge a lot and they can be beneficial. I have been benefiting. I've made contacts and, reaching out to people to show them different ways and avenues to, help themselves and increase in financial value, being stated, things of that nature, and, what we, have rights to here in the United States. So there's a lot going on right now, guys. And unfortunately, I don't have as much time in the day as I'd like, because we are based under this false, fallacy of time. And, everybody's incorporated in that, including myself. I have to be forced to be, time constricted. I have to be forced to do things, by this time and that time. Just like today, I was handling my business. I actually had a very productive day, more than I've had in the last 2 months. I've done more in one day, and I'm like busy every day, which, anybody that knows me, you guys know that there's always not enough time. But yeah, so I've been so busy, but today I was so productive. There's so much I got done today. And with doing that, it made me kind of realize, like, hey, I gotta focus more on myself and what I'm doing. I've been so focused on others and, what's good for other people. I try to, give of myself, my spirit, my humbleness, my love, whatever, to help others in different areas. And, a lot of times we're doing that and we kind of lose ourselves and ourself. you know. I have to remember to take very good care of myself, because if I don't take very good care of myself and make sure I'm doing the things that are going to be even beneficial with my business and things, I can't be beneficial to others and help others if I'm not beneficial to myself, even in my business era. I mean, like, since I've started my business, I've literally like not made a dime. I'll be quite honest. I hear some people say certain products are a little expensive. They'll complain about the price, but they'll come back to get it again. Things of that nature, and I don't charge that much. And then there are the customers that I give the products to. So it's like, if you can afford the product, don't complain about it. If it's something you can afford, I usually will go down on the price. I've given products away. I mean, it's just like crazy. I can't become a professional in my business due to my personal feelings and, the need to make sure I'm helping and being beneficial to others, so on and so forth. So that's definitely not going to change. I'm not complaining about that aspect of it, but in the same sense, in order to increase in one area, I have to kind of balance it out a little more, so that I'm not losing totally, because it takes away from other areas. So what I'm going to do is start to incorporate more of the psychological things that would be beneficial to people, focusing on relationships, things of that nature, and kind of going from there. I'll definitely still be talking about some of the same subjects. You know, we won't get away from that. This is like a daily living cycle for me. You know, life and energy is like everything that runs us. So if we're not focused on that, we may even lose more track of where we should be in our mind and astute thinking, as far as like the spirit mind, thinking in the spirit, not thinking in the physical. The physical is encasing everybody and being trapped in this realm because you are so caught up in everything that's going on in it. So, yeah, I don't want to do that. But yeah, this was very short, guys. I just wanted to jump on really quickly and let you guys know that we will be doing pre-recordings. Unfortunately, I was not able to inform anyone about today's show being short or what's going on right now, but this is going to have to be, at this point. So I appreciate my listening audience and you guys. You will definitely be hearing some re-recordings. So, if you're still interested in just, getting information, and I'll try to pick certain ones that I know will be most beneficial and maybe some things I haven't talked about most recently. And we'll have those up for you guys Wednesday and Sunday as far as the pre-recording. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. And I will be back live if I have things in order before March, I will do it then. But unfortunately, I don't see anything sooner than after the 3rd of March. But hopefully, we can, resume back to normal at that time. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to Sister Soul. It has been a great day, and I hope you continue to enjoy your evening. So sorry we don't have a full show today, but I am like completely exhausted. I got in like 10 minutes before the show to get ready, and you know, um, I really just can't. I have absolutely no energy to resume at this time. So we'll get back with you guys Wednesday. I may try and do a live show Wednesday, just because today was so unprepared, and I do apologize. But if I do, I will do a live show Wednesday, and maybe we'll offer up a cash prize or gift card for you guys. So make sure you're tuning in Wednesday, and I'll make sure that I set the stage for you guys to be prepared, whether or not it's a recording or not. Thanks so much. All right, guys. Thanks so much for checking in with me. I'm not really doing anything right now. If I'm able to get on later for a live, I'll do that. If you guys have something going on, I might see you there. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Sister Soul Main Radio. Have a good one.